Oh mein Gott!
Was ist das für ein Bild? Nein, Quatsch. Wir spielen also heute wieder Mo und Danzo am Start und wir spielen ein Visual Novel. Le Fruit de la Grisaia. Also auf Japanisch Grisaia no Kajitsu.
Ja, das ist die Frucht der Grisaia.
Ja.
Nehme ich mal an.
Was das für einen Sinn machen soll, habe ich keine Ahnung.
Ja, ja. Und blaue Äpfel sieht man auch schön.
Auf jeden Fall, ja. Was will man mehr, wenn sich zwei Hetero-Männer im Geschlechtsreifen Alter sich ein Visual Novel reinziehen? Worum geht's eigentlich? Wie im Anime, oder?
Nicht direkt.
Also auf jeden Fall, es gibt auch Anime davon, halt erste Staffel Grisaia no Rakuren, OVA Grisaia no Meikyo und zweite Staffel Grisaia no Kenjutsu, wonach das Spiel benannt ist.
Wow, ey Leute, ich bin alles auf dem Kopf und so. Kein Witz, er ist sich jetzt nicht irgendwo aufgeschrieben oder so, er wusste es, dieser Typ ist ein Nerd.
Nerd.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Warte, wir müssen erstmal die Sounds umstellen.
So, wir machen euch das lustig, indem wir, du musst rechts alles auf. Wir sprechen nämlich die Charaktere selber.
Oh mein Gott. So ein Dreck.
Und welche Idee war das? Meine.
Ey Leute, ihr hört sowas nicht hören. Sowas werdet ihr nicht hören.
Also, vermisst es jetzt schon mal.
Oh
So,
Gott, ihr könnt schon jetzt wegschalten.
Los, weiter. Ah. So, from the beginning, mein Freund.
Right, begin this shit. Alright. Intense sunlight blazed down on the road as it cleared the rural of summer.
Also wir werden das so machen, er spricht den Erzähler. Okay?
Alright. Ich
Also
bin
kann
hier.
sein.
The burning asphalt radiates heat mixing with the scent of tires to form a thick, muggy atmosphere. When the weather's clear in the summer like this, you get guys who lose their heads in the heat. Ey Leute, das war jetzt wirklich das, was ihr nicht hören solltet. Das war nicht ich. Mo war es auf jeden Fall nicht.
Mach weiter, bleib mal.
Sexual assaults, robberies, all the way up to homicides. Like Leute wie Furzen. Danzo. I don't have time to list the variety of crimes committed by morons who fake breaks. As a result, at times like this, the police inevitably get very worried about suspicious types. It was about 10 minutes ago that I realized I'd been mistaken for one of these headstrong assaults.
Name: Kazumi Yuji. Address: Osaton Yamanashi, Prefecture.
Sweet blowing from his forehead as he examines my license. The policeman in front of me takes a glance at the large backpack I'm carrying, then continues the background check.
You came here from Yamanashi?
Yes.
What business do you have in the city? Why are you lodging around the enormous bag? You headed anywhere in particular?
I told you, just 10 minutes ago, I'm moving. This luggage is everything I own.
So, what's in your address?
Like I said, I don't have anyone else. The answer is not going to change no matter how many times you ask.
You're moving, but you don't know where to? Look, what are you hitting? How about you just come clean already?
Where did you come from? Where are you going? What are you planning to do there? Depending on the context, these could be fairly philosophical questions. But as far as police inquiries go, they're pretty run-of-the-mill. From their perspective, anyone wandering around your clear-cut business is by default a criminal of some sort. Let alone someone like me carrying around conspicuous bulky luggage. It's as good as guaranteed that they stop me. That's their job, I suppose, since this little scene acts a crime deterrent through the visibility. It's not an entirely wasted effort. But unfortunately, I don't have all the day to play along. I drop a glance toward the digital watch I'm wearing around my left wrist. Sorry, but I'm keeping someone waiting. I really can't spare any more time for hanging out with bored cops.
Are you mocking me?
A bored police force is proof that the city is at peace. Take it as a compliment. Inexplicably takes taking offense at my tone. The policeman clicks his tongue in irritating and tosses my license back.
Alright then, Kazumi-san. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Inconvenience, nigga.
But would you mind letting me take a look at that pack you're carrying?
I refuse.
Why? Something you don't want me to see in there? Knife, maybe?
I don't rely on blades. Policy of mine. Look, are you really telling me to unpack all this on the spot? It'll take an hour at least. 30 minutes just to take it all out. 30 minutes to stuff it back in.
In that case, let's head over to the station. No reason. That's okay to poop shit. No reason to stand around in the sun, right? I get you some cold tea and we can have a nice long chat.
I just told you, I don't have time. I can accept voluntary questioning. I know you can't just back down in this situation, but if I say I'll head over there myself later, probably wrap this up for now. Shit.
That's very convenient for you, but what guarantee do I have you'll ever show? At least give me an address if you want me to agree to that.
As I have explained, I'm in the middle of a move. I've located my old place, so I don't have an address.
Then give me your parents' address. Or are they homeless too?
I don't have any parents, or siblings, or relatives either. They're all dead.
Okay.
Drama.
You serious? Are you sure you're not hitting something for me? Halt's Maul.
This is going nowhere.
Okay, so why don't we move things along? To the station maybe? I call a petrol car. You just stay where you are, please.
Then at least let me call the person I'm supposed to be meeting. At this rate they'll be waiting all day.
That's fine, but who are you meeting? A friend?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Someone you can tell me about.
It's your mother.
Ka-ching!
We had an appointment at the hotel tonight, nigga. Fuck you.
Das steht da nicht.
What? I was keeping quiet out of the gunners on my head. You dragged it out of me. So don't blame me when your parents get divorced and your happy home is shattered.
You watch your mouth.
Mouth?
Huh?
About 50 meters away from where we're talking, someone screams. A desperate city. A desperate cry follows within seconds.
Desperate city.
Please, somebody! A woman sits collapsed on the street, stretching out her hand. Her high heels lie on the ground, knocked off her feet by the sudden fall. Just about halfway between us, there is a man in a flashy Hawaiian shirt, running in this direction.
Shit! A cop!
Although the thief flinches for a moment at the sight of the policeman in uniform. After a quick check for any convenient side street, he barrels onward.
Move it, asshole!
Brandishing the stolen bag menacingly, his hand violently gestures out of my way.
Huh? Oh, stop! Stop right there!
The cop is completely flustered. He's quite clearly unaccustomed to this sort of situation. While he's panicking, the distance between us and the thief shrinks with surprisingly stiffness.
Out of the way!
The man runs in a straight line towards the breakthrough to freedom. I happen to be standing directly in the middle of this path.
I said move! Damn it!
As he prepares to strike with the bag, I ascertain the movement of his shoulder and arm from the first sign of motion, and hit his wrist sharply just as he begins to swing. The man's arm instantly stiffens and loses all the momentum. His eye popped wide open in a shock. I immediately grab the collar of the Hawaiian shirt he's wearing and firmly draw him toward me. Before the man can offer resistance to my pull, I smoothly reverse and use my body weight to show against him. When pushed, just as they've begun to brace themselves against being pulled, anyone except a genuine expert is going to be thrown off balance. Nice shirt. Where did you buy it? Shock spreads across the man's face as his knees buckle against his will. I tried to gain the chokehold using my grip on his neck of his shirt, but... Bastards! The man promptly draws his head back and shifts his body to the side, preventing me from landing a hold on his neck. Although I expected as much from a glance at his build, it seems like he's somewhat experienced in judo. But in this case, he would have been better off trying to devise the tackle. Weighing around the purse snatcher in the opposite... Shut the fuck up! Rotating around the purse snatcher in the opposite direction of his slide, I yank his right arm upwards with both hands. In the one movement, I've circled to his back. Epic. Next, pull back on the opponent's wrist and elbow and pin him to the ground. This is just basic Aikido, by the way.
Oh! Fucking asshole! Get off! I'll fucking kill you!
Okay. Hey now, you got your priorities all wrong. Before worrying about me, you should kill the guy who sold your dad's shirt.
God damn it! God damn kid!
Was irgendwie zum Holz, das liegt gerade nicht. So, yeah. Perhaps unconsciously, the man's now empty left hand desperately slaps at the asshole. While holding a thief pin, I quickly shoot a look behind me. Don't just stand there.
Ah, yeah!
Was für eine Pussy. The policeman jerks up straight in response to my angry shout, taking a pair of handcuffs from the pouch around his waist. He runs over the restraint to the criminal. The purse snatcher seems to have resigned himself to his fate and doesn't offer any pointless resistance. He accepts his red-handed arrest for theft docilely, then sits quietly on the ground with his head hung on the policeman's radius for backup. Shit, the cops. Apparently they weren't... Why is so slow? Apparently they weren't too
It's the
far
idea.
off. It's a siren approached in no time.
Alter, ist das laut.
Two policemen get out of the Arwing cruiser and push the criminal into the backseat. As I'm quietly watching the scene in perfect passivity, the policeman from earlier runs over.
To thank you for your cooperation in the arrest.
I'll pass on the letter of thanks. So, how about letting me move on?
We can't do that, I'm afraid. If possible, we'd like to have a detailed conversation at the station regarding both this incident and the previous matter.
Figured as much. Shaking my head in exasperation, I silently rebuked myself. Should have just left it alone. As the policeman pushed at my back, I glanced at my wristwatch and informed me that I'm already 5 minutes late for my meeting. Mishima, Cape Station, blah blah blah.
Look! You about ready to talk yet?
30 minutes have passed since I was brought to the interrogation room, familiar as a place where criminals break into flop suite in TV dramas. I am sitting on a cheap foldable pipe chair, my arms folded in perfect silence.
How are we supposed to let you go if you don't respond to our questions? Weren't you supposed to meet someone? Shouldn't you just talk and get this over with? Shut the fuck up.
Instead of responding, I close my eyes. A silent statement indicating that I have absolutely no intention of opening my mouth. The detective clicks his tongue in exasperation at my attitude. I've got a pretty fair idea of what he'll be doing next.
If you don't have anything to hide, talk. How long do you plan on remaining silent?
The sound of something being struck, an even louder attempt at intimidation. This is the point where a timed guy will be jumping in his seat with his eyes wide open, or maybe staring at the floor and quivering. As for me, my eyes are still shut and my arms are still folded quietly. My mind is a total blank. I've been accustomed to adults shouting at me like this since I was a child. Following the tree stage. The next step will be for him to grip my hair and jolt me back and forth. But I'm dealing with an official authority group here. I shall get off without direct violence this time. 95 is good. Not to say that they won't pull out the old TV cliches and harass me by shining a desk lamp in my eyes or something of that sort.
Sei?
Nein. Heißt das. Sei. Okay, mach es schon. Du bist der Detektiv. Bisschen überzeugender hier, ja?
Wenn ich das überzeugender machen soll, dann egal. Sei!
Hier. Facepalm.
Da da da.
I can only translate the detective's sigh. God damn kids these days. I gently open my eyes in order to sneak a look at his disgusted face. The detective sitting in front of me seems to be challenging the Guinness World Record for the most dramatic asymmetry between the left and right side of a human mouth. Or maybe he's just scowling. When I let you out a snort of laughter in response to the unexpectedly pleasant sight, the detective scratches his head violently and glares at me.
Look, buddy, I don't know who you've been talking to, but playing dumb with the police isn't going to gain you anything, alright?
Warum guckst du mich mal an? Soll ich mich angesprochen? It won't gain you anything, but you won't lose anything either, except your time. I turn my gaze to the clock on the wall of the sweet box. An hour has already passed since the scheduled time for my meeting.
How about you respond when I'm speaking to you?
The detective strikes the desk with excellent comic timing. The best part is the way he knocks his ashtray off the table every time he does this.
What the hell is your deal?
His tone distinctly fed up. He stoops down to pick the plastic tray off the floor. Kazami Yuji, occupation, student.
Yes!
Oh shit!
Yes, you've said that already many times. We look it up. You came from Yamanashi, right?
No criminal background.
Fuck!
Ich halt mal Fresse. Nichts Neues.
Okay. No criminal background, no traffic violations, or juvenile custody records, no commendation on public record either. What kind of person has absolutely no data in the system?
I don't know.
The record is so clean. It looks like someone's been whipping it out.
White. Das ist weiß. Nigga.
Ja, okay. Weiß. Just who the hell are you?
Because I'm a usual. Occupation. Student.
What's with that? Did someone tell you to only say that line if the police caught you? Caught you?
Caught, ja.
Are you same sort of terrorist or what?
Guck mal, wie süß der, guck mich immer an. Because I'm a usual. Occupation. Student. And fuck you.
Shut up! Just shut up!
Okay. This is say something. No, it's shut up. Talk about hard to please. Oh, capricious detective scolds yet again and scratches his forehead. Flakes of dandruff drift randomly through the air. Based on his wrinkled suit and heavy stubble. Thank you. Wrinkled suit and heavy stubble. I'd say he hasn't been home in days.
Look! Cut me a break here, but put yourself in my shoes for a second. Ah!
Soll ich den zeigen? Ah. So und da. Exakt.
Exactly.
Yeah, another thigh. It's enough to make me want to have one.
Alter, du sagst mir, ich soll nicht zwei sagen, sagst du es aber selber.
Ja, weil du so lange brauchst. Checken. Because we both take our walk seriously, it seems like we're stuck going around in circles.
We sure pick up a real pain in the ass this time. The investigation of that purse snatcher case isn't going smoothly either. Thanks so much for dropping that on our lap, by the way.
Du musst schon ein bisschen überzeugender klingen. Just as we roll complete this exchange of one-sided bitterness and mutual grilling there's a well-timed knock at the door, and the sound of it being unlocked.
Yes, hello sir.
A slightly plump elderly detective enters the room. Given the respectful tone of the detective I've been chatting with, he's probably a superior of some sort.
It's something oh, well, huh?
After a quick glance in my direction, the elderly detective whispers something into the youngest man's ear. Before long, the young detective turned toward me with a decidedly nonplussed expression.
You're being released, it seems. Thank you for your cooperation.
Why now, all of a sudden?
You're asking the wrong guy. Bye.
With those parting words, the young detective leaves the room. The elderly detective watches him go and then faces me with a greasy smile.
Well.
Was? Der war gut.
Sorry about all that, Kazumi-san. Der ist doch älter.
Junge, der ist schon nicht 90 Jahre alt oder so. Der ist auch ein Detektiv-Trottel.
YOLO!
Okay, du bleibst jetzt dabei.
It seems we hadn't received any report on your end. And we're only just now placed in contact with your grantor.
The detective stares at me with eyes like a dead fish.
As an employee of Ichigaya, if you simply said as much.
If you'd known I was from Ichigaya from the start, wouldn't you have thrown me in jail, stripped me naked and sprayed me down with a hose?
You're quite the kidder. Did you forget that we belong to unparalleled Sakura Demon? I mean Digimon. We're all friends here.
Just to let you know, I'm nothing but a student. My work at Ichigaya is only a part-time cleaning job.
Cleaning. Is it? I see. That's well put. Just as I'd accept from your collection of eggheads.
In response to my words, the detective twists his mouth into something vaguely resembling a smile.
But really, now, if you'd simply informed us a little earlier about the
Circumstance.
Thanks,
Yeah.
on your end. Well, as I'm sure you know, the higher-ups are what they are. We had quite a met there for a moment.
Sarcasm drifting from every pore of his body. The detective treats me with transparently intense courtesy. What the fuck, man? He's perfectly civil on a superficial level, but the atmosphere in here is growing increasingly unpleasant. Ach, wir rauchen eine Pfeife, ne? Haben wir gar nicht erwähnt. Ah, das kann ein bisschen...
Das ist eigentlich
blubbert. The younger detective from before others that he was seems infinitely preferable. Did you inquire the Grisaia about me?
Not quite, you see. We're running your name through our database. In the middle of the data retrieval.
Ist der hier gerade gemacht? Ist der gerade jünger geworden? Warum ist er ein bisschen älter? Was soll ich sagen?
In the middle in the data retrieval, the phone rings. We pick up the receiver and find we have call from the Ministry of Defense's special organization.
Oh.
Asking us, but you beat in the custody of the dog of ours. Well now, that was quite the surprise. We're not running an animal shelter here, you know.
Du klingst voll so depressiv, ein bisschen mehr Motivation hier. Since you found my owner and confirmed that my leash is properly attached, I shall be able to leave now, right?
Yes, just as you please. Oh, that's right. We were also contacted by the principal of the school you're transferring into.
That's so.
Yes, indeed. Since she hadn't shown up, it seems she was putting calls into all the police stations in the area, one after the other.
Soll ich ein bisschen anders formulieren? Ein bisschen die Stimme ändern?
Ach, mach einfach
Der
weiter.
klingt irgendwie so voll eintönig. Shut the fuck up.
Our chief ended up getting pulled to the phone while he was in the middle of meeting and got quite an earful apparently.
Where's my backpack?
The luggage we have been holding onto for you is an entranceway which would be over the way. If you'd like, shall we send you over by car?
You're not getting funds from public taxes in order to chauffeur bums like me around, are you? It'll walk. Klingt doch besser bei dir jetzt, ne? After. Hier war Minus. Okay, wir quicksafen hier. Dann ja, verabschieden wir uns mal, oder?
Ja, wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Part. Und ja, dann bis dahin. Haut rein. Seid weiter dabei, wenn wir versuchen Englisch zu sprechen.
Miserabel verkackt.
Also ich hab eine Entschuldigung.
Und die werden...
Ich bin schon etwas länger aus der Schule raus.
Hallo? Das hat nichts zu tun, mein Freund.
Okay, auf jeden Fall, wir sehen uns wir hören uns das nächste Mal. Dann beim zweiten Teil von Grisaia no Kaijitsu.
So heißt es sogar.
Auf Japanisch schon.
Le Flute la Grisaia.
Ja.
Aber nein.
So, bis dahin.
Cheers. Bis
Ciao,
zum nächsten
Leute.
Mal, Niggas.